Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good night, good wherever you are, and good times are a-coming, because it's Thursday night, which means it's Doctor Who Legacy Night. And we have got an awesome looking show for you. We've got giveaways, we've got guests, we've got artwork, we've got funsies, we've got expert levels, we've got challenges, we've got loads of stuff for you to enjoy. So pull up a chair, fly on over, materialize your TARDIS, and let's play some Legacy. Well, thank you very much, Addy and Addy. Looking dishy there, I have to say. Especially you, Addy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pull up whatever little time materialization device you can find and come and join us for the next hour. This is going to be an awesome show. I've been looking forward to it all day, and I'm so glad that you're here, especially you. You know who I'm talking to. It's you. And we've got all sorts of stuff today. We've got a giveaway, as far as I understand, and obviously things could go wrong. We've got a giveaway for everybody. We've got our Addy Gold giveaway is going to be the second one of these autographed little things, and I'll open that giveaway up in just a second. We've got a challenge for you. We've got our team of the week. I'm going to be attempting an expert level. Susan's going to be here. Lee's got some artwork for us. Pete from the BBC is going to be here. We're going to be talking about our new special guest coming up in a few weeks' time on the show. And I feel I've missed out something else as well. Oh yeah, we've got some stupid stuff for you as well. It's going to be cool. If you are looking forward to tonight's stream, then give me a huzzah in the chat. I want to see the huzzahs ringing from the sky, or at least scrolling up the chat, which is very nearly the same thing. Okay, what should we do first? Let's open the giveaway. Let's get the giveaway going before anything else, and we'll leave it open all the time. Okay, we have two left. And these are for Addy Gold, and I'm going to open up the raffle right now. And this giveaway is going to be open all show long. I'm sure you know the drill by now because I've shown these a few times, but there's only two left. The John Pertwee one has gone. What we've got left is the Sylvester McCoy one with all the cool little Sylvester McCoy highlights on the front, and we've got the McGann one with some of the things he did in his episode. Now, inside each one, as you should know, you have some cool things. You have Susan's signature, except it's not in reverse. You have Pete's signature. No, not Pete's signature. He wasn't there. He didn't come. My signature. You've got Lee's signature. You've got John Davies' signature. You've got loads of the posse's signatures, and you've got exactly the same in the other one. And in this card will be written a code that will give you 10 time crystal and 10 of every single type of fragment. This is an awesome giveaway. But now there's only two left. And obviously, if you enter this one, you'll need to give me your real name and address, and I'll mail that out to you. Hawkeyes has already been sent. I sent a letter to America, and that's on route. Now, let me remind you, if you are a posse member, which means part of our little community here, and you'll see, if we look up here, you see Nessie exec there just going over the bottom, or you see, whoops, I've just lost my We've just lost my thing. Or you see Dragon Heart and Soul. If you're a posse member, you get a blue star, and every time you enter the raffle, you get an extra. You get an extra one. So you put in a raffle ticket, you get an extra one because you're a posse member. And if you're an Addy patron or donator, but I quite like the word Addy posse, Addy patron. See what I did there? Which means you get a yellow star right here, like Agrajag has and Stahl has. Again, you get an extra one. So when Agrajag puts in a 420, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, you actually get another 420 for being a member of the posse, and another 420 for being an Addy patron. Okay, that's going to be open all show, so you can sit there kind of going, oh, gosh, how much should I put in? How much should I do? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Okay, you ready? Things are about to get serious. So let's get ridiculously serious. I have decided that things have been too simple here. Things have been too much about me trying to complete the game and not enough about you showing off your skills. So I hereby decree a new feature for the Doctor Who Legacy show. It starts here. I will make a challenge. Any of you that complete this challenge must tweet me evidence of you completing this challenge by Sunday. Anyone who tweets me evidence of completing this challenge by Sunday, I will put your names into a raffle. I will draw one name on Sunday, and you will win yourself a single solitary time crystal of time. This time crystal of time has been generously provided by Time Rebel Games and is a giveaway not associated with Twitch and is purely between you, me, Tiny Rebel Games, and your mother. Sometimes the challenge of the week will be difficult. Sometimes the challenge of the week will be possible. Sometimes the challenge of the week will be bordering on impossible, but we'll start simple. In the newsletter this week, you've probably seen that we have levels all dedicated to children coming into the game. Therefore, your challenge is to choose a level. Choose a difficult level and complete it using only children and, of course, a doctor. When you complete any level, a difficult level, using only children, tweet me with evidence of your completion. I will draw a name at random from someone who has completed the level with children, and you will win yourself a time crystal. This is the challenge. If you have any cool ideas for challenges in the future, let me know and I might just use your idea and compliment you in the process. This is the challenge of the week. Well, thank you, very scary Addy. That was truly terrifying. Let's bring on Susan and indeed Lee. Hello, Susan. How you doing?
I feel like I should come up with some sort of crazy voice.
Only if you've got a challenge of the week.
I do not.
Do you like it? I think the idea, I love the idea. I
think it's awesome. Yes, Lee told me. I think it's a great idea. Week. I'm
starting with an easy one. They just have to complete a level with children, but you don't worry, people. I'm building up to it. Sooner or later, it'll be like complete an expert level with only level 1 characters or something. We'll get there eventually.
I think it's brilliant. I love it.
Thank you so much for coming on. And how I understand your flight was less than clement.
Terrible. Oh my God, I'm still recovering from it. 11 and a half hours of pure, unadulterated hell.
Should have just stayed in England.
I know, right?
Jim Divine, a difficult level could be any of your choice. I don't really mind. Let's say something from, I don't know, chapter 4 up. But I don't really mind. Just complete a level with children only. We're starting fairly simple. And Pete's here as well. Hello, Pete.
Hello.
It's been
ages.
Peter. It's been way too long since you have been on here. Thank you for returning from whence you came. How was your journey to whence you went?
Yes, unfortunately, I've been very busy.
Oh.
Comic-Con.
Have you been making more awesome children's shows? Because Izzy loves them.
I've been doing lots of things, yes. And last week we launched Hey Dougie, the app.
Yes, I saw that. We're gonna when Izzy's kind of like you can use her fingers more. We're gonna get it. But yeah, we love the idea. Oh, so you're involved in making the app?
Yeah, no, I'm in charge of drama and children's for digital entertainment and games. So I do Doctor Who, and all the other drama programs that we do, and also all the children's stuff. So Sarah and Duck and Hey Dougie, Charlie and Lola, all the really cool stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. I love Hey Dougie. Izzy loves Hey Dougie. Clary loves Hey Dougie. One of my best mates really loves. What was the other one you mentioned? Charlie and Lola. She's always trying to persuade me to watch Charlie and Lola. Sorry, Susan, we're just talking about kids' TV shows here. But seriously, Hey Dougie.
I have a child. I get it. Is it a free app or a paid app? I actually don't know a lot about it.
Hey Dougie is a paid app.
Paid app.
Dougie Hug.
It's actually number one in the kids chart at the moment. So it's
awesome.
If you're a parent and your kids love Hey Dougie, you should try it. And if you're not a parent, you know what? You should download it anyway because Hey Dougie is awesome.
Hey Dougie is awesome. I double vouch for the awesomeness of the Hey Dougie.
You need some Hey Dougie. You need some Dougie hugs. That's what you need.
We need Dougie as a companion.
Totally do.
A pop-up. Dougie joins the doctor on his adventures. It's awesome.
Now, I had another little cool idea for a little section on the show. I thought, and I'd love you guys who are watching to kind of get involved with this one as well, because we've been doing these Doctor Who Legacy streams now for, a
long time.
A pretty long time. Yeah. I mean, well over a year, and they're still awesome. And hopefully you guys are still enjoying them, and hopefully they're still fresh for you. And if you've got any suggestions for the show, do let us know. But we've been going so long now, we've got like a year's worth of great stuff to kind of celebrate. So I thought what we could start doing is just like maybe just a couple of minutes each week is just have a little kind of like highlight from the past. And I feel at some point I'll need to write a theme tune for it, and I haven't done it yet. But I'd love you guys, because you guys must have your favorite moments to go back, go and check out the YouTube channel. Where my YouTube is. All of the old shows, or the vast majority of the old shows, are all there. Think about what has been your favorite moments of the past, and go and find it. Link me to it with the video and the time, and if I pick yours, and I'll show it in a quick thing, and I'll give you credit for going to find it, and I'm sure Susan will give you a time crystal or something like that. But I'd love to have a little kind of highlight from the past. So if you wouldn't mind, Susan, can I play a little highlight from the past?
Yes, I what I'd love to see is Nick Briggs do the voice of the Judoon. That's
exactly what I was thinking.
Awesome.
That's not the one I'm going to show today because I thought I'd let someone else have a look at it. But it's that principle. It's that principle. All right, here we go. So this is the one I thought I'd show today. I've just shared my screen with you, but I don't think you can see it, Pete. I'm afraid, but you can probably see it on the stream. If I just
I'm on the stream. It's fine.
I just add this window here. And I'll blow it up full screen in a second. Here we go. This is from the first ever time you guys came onto the show.
Oh, awesome.
On audio. I had a look earlier, and the first time you guys kind of came into the chat was really, really cool, but it's mainly me kind of going, oh my God, hi, which is just kind of embarrassing. So I thought I'd show this one instead. So I'm going to shut up for a second, and I'm going to play this. You might actually be able to hear the audio through the iPad, but let me know. Here we go.
Look, it's the old icon.
It's got the old icon. It's got me in a little box up here. It's got my old icon that Pete can't see because it probably has some copyright issues. Pete, just close your eyes. And
no, it's fine. I can see you.
I'm just going to play a couple of minutes. Okay, so blast from the past. Here we go.
Hello, Susan.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, fantastic! I thought I was going to be doing an entire stream by myself.
No, we realized I have a better voice than Lee, so we realized I should be piping in.
That's true. That is true. Why don't you start off? Obviously, a lot of people have tuned in tonight because of the potential giveaway.
Yes.
So why don't you start off by telling us about that?
Yeah, fantastic. We have.
I do have a better voice than Lee.
700 people on the channel, which is awesome. And Lee is going to start randomly giving away some codes. So watch for a message. We'll be DMing you with a promo code.
Okay, so they don't have to do anything to kind of enter or anything like that. They just some people will get at random. We messaged codes for the adipose.
Exactly.
Oh,
we've got lots of codes to give away.
Oh, fantastic! So then that's going to be throughout the whole stream tonight, is it?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so guys, so you watching, the longer you stay in the stream, the more chance you're going to have of getting yourself a cute little adipose code for absolutely free on the live stream tonight. If you've got any questions about that, of course, you can just ask us in the chat. Tiny Rebel Lee is a mod here, as is Tiny Rebel Games. So good luck. I hope you get one, and obviously you can see us playing with the characters here as we speak. So
there we are, the first time you ever came on the show. How cute was that?
It
feels so long ago, but in an awesome way.
It's true. Nice. Very nice.
So listen up, guys watching. If you pre-filter Addy voice, with me going hi.
Hello.
There's some. If you look at the names of the people chatting as well, there were some blasts from the past there. People that aren't kind of around anymore for one reason or the other. But that was awesome. So if you've got a cool idea for a highlight, why don't you just tweet it to me or Doctor Who Legacy, or maybe use the hashtag. I don't know what we have, like Doctor Who Legacy highlight, something like that, DWL highlight, something like that, and I'll search for that. And if you've got if you've done the Doctor Who Legacy challenge, you could do like DWL challenge as a hashtag, and I'll search for them and I'll go with that. Does that sound cool?
Definitely.
Cool. Right. So, the usual question, Pete and Susan, what have you been up to? What's the news? What's going down in your world?
Go for it, Sue.
Well, on our side, the game's been submitted to iOS since that's like sort of the lengthier approval process. So it's in. So we're on schedule. Where we should be releasing 3.0 in a week, the week after next, I guess it is. So that's really exciting. Yeah, and everything's looking great. We showed off some sneak peeks of the art for the kids area in the newsletter yesterday. I know that you have some of that to show today.
I do.
And lots of press lined up and articles coming out. So it's going to be a fun month. We have lots of stuff going on with the Titan guys again. I think we've mentioned before, we're doing a big promotion with them in Hot Topic, and we'll be part of their Doctor Who Comics Day and stuff. So we're excited about that. And we have a big promotion with Amazon in the works later this month. People who are playing the game on Amazon are going to be able to unlock the 12th Doctor and the Christmas episode costume, which is otherwise only in the fan area. You'll already get that just for playing on Amazon, because Amazon are doing some lovely things to promote the game.
Mm-hmm.
So so that's and starting to work hard on getting our support of season 9 ready, which we're really excited about.
Oh yeah. It was the new things going on. And
it's not that far away. Yeah,
it's not. So Peter, you're that's more your kind of domain. Do we know what date the first episode is going to be out yet, or is that still under lock and key?
No, it's been announced. It's the third Saturday in September, I believe.
Oh, right. I thought it was late August. Have they pushed it back?
I think the series is going to run from that third week in September right through to Christmas. So there won't be a gap between the final episode for the season and then the Christmas episode. So, really exciting.
The return of Time Santa, I'm sure.
That would be cool if he came back.
But was he really there in the first place? That's the question. That is the question. Oh, I just died really quite badly, spectacularly. Let's try that again. Awesome. So, and Lee sent me some artwork and I read the newsletter with all this kids level stuff. I didn't know the kids level. I must have either I missed it or you didn't say it, but I didn't know the kids levels had their completely own style of artwork. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, Peter, can you talk more about it? You could talk better than I could, since Peter's been kind enough to supply us with this amazing art that we love.
Oh,
yeah. Our creative team at Consumer Products and Beauty Worldwide commissioned a series of artwork that would appeal to the younger Doctor Who fan, and it's kind of been sitting there, and some people have used it for T-shirts and things, but I think it's been underused, and I know younger, certainly my family, the younger children really love Doctor Who, and they love Legacy and they keep playing it, but this artwork really appeals to them, and it harks back to when I was a kid, and reading Doctor Who Weekly and all that sort of thing. So it's really cool. It's nice. It's fun.
It looks really nice. Can we put?
Especially, I love some of the monsters. The Cybermen look awesome. The Ice Warrior looks awesome. The Jadoon look awesome. The Clockworks, really, really neat stuff. They did a nice job on it.
Can I put them up on the screen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Lee sent me them. Let me just get rid of Demon Addy.
And so the way it's going to work, if you unlock the Doctor Who Kids era, which I hope everyone will, not just for the children, but it's 20 levels, and so this was basically inspired, by Anna's Playground levels, because that went over so well with everybody. So it's similar, but we've even gone further in terms of making it really accessible. You don't have any team selection involvement. In fact, there are unique characters that are only used in that section of the game. Like someone pointed out today that the 12th Doctor is blue in the kids area as opposed to black in the main game. And so yeah, there will be some change up like that. You won't use the characters anywhere else. They're specifically there. They never hit your TARDIS. You go into the game and frequently you only have a couple characters. You don't have a full team, and it's balanced for that. And it allowed us to make a very crafted, balanced experience because you know exactly what team they're going to have. And we've made it very forgiving. You can't really fail. And there's no leveling up or any of that sort of stuff. So it's super, super simple to hand to a child. And then on top of it, to make it cool for everybody, you get to unlock these costumes to use in the main game.
Oh, awesome! So you play it, you know. So that gives even to people that aren't necessarily kids, there's an incentive to go and do it because then they get to use these.
Exactly. And they'll drop the first time, so they get to collect all the stuff. They don't have to grind for it. It drops the first time, and as some eyes already noticed, they're already showing up in the outfit tab of the characters. Yeah, now, just to really tease people.
Now, Pete, can I ask you a cheeky question here? Because there's the stuff that Lee sent me. There's like coloured versions and then uncolored versions here, and he says just show the coloured version. So I'm going to crop them out as soon as they come up on the screen. But I'd love to colour in that picture, and I'm sure Izzy would love to colour in that picture when she's a bit older. Is there any way we can, you know, are there any like colouring books with this kind of stuff in them? Because they are awesome.
That's a cute idea.
It is a cute idea, and I've got some news.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want a Doctor Who coloring book so badly because I've gotten into the adult coloring.
We are planning to launch a Doctor Who comic book creator.
Yay!
Autumn.
Yeah.
Where it will use the comic core kids art style. You'll be able to make your own comic. You'll be able to colouring characters. You'll be able to create your own new monsters. So yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Is that an app or is it a book?
A bit more about that nearer the time, but yeah, it's certainly something I'm really excited about.
Is that an app?
Yeah, it's going to be an app. Yeah, it's
that's neat.
We're still finalising things, but certainly it'll be there'll be an initial app and then some episodic stuff going back through the years. And we'll have new comic book style creations that hopefully we'll be able to migrate over to Legacy as well for some new episodes.
Yeah. I was going to say, I would also love to put in a request for, while we're taking requests, for the adult style comic book or coloring book. You know, that's gotten really big, this whole therapeutic coloring thing. I did a lot of that playing.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
I would love a Doctor Who one. Is there one?
We actually do have a style guide for comic books that is very much harking back to the original Doctor Who weekly magazines back in the late 70s, early 80s, that had, you know, stories from, you know, an artwork from Dave Gibbons and people like that, you know, really quite iconic comic book writers and artists that we revere these days. So I'd really love to do something like that. I really would. I
would too. You know, so it's all like flowers and forests and fish. I want to color Doctor Who.
Yeah, no, we've got some really amazing stuff that the creative team of Consumer Products have come up with for just kind of, you know, wallpapers and things that you can incorporate into all of your digital media. And so, you know, it makes sense to kind of make most use of that. And
absolutely, yeah.
It's really cool. I think this year is going to be really exciting for Doctor Who, certainly on digital and gaming.
Yeah, definitely.
So while you guys have been chatting, I've been sneaking up the artwork one at a time. We're now up to the 12th and the 10th. And people are loving the 10th and saying how sexy he looks. And I've just added on a sneaky Clara, obviously slightly shorter than the other ones, who's looking awesome. And then we've got two more. And I bet you guys can all guess what the last one's going to be. But this is our first, perhaps, enemy. We have a Jadoon for your perusal. Well, the Jadoon not actually all that tall, so just for my own amusement, let's make him shorter than Clara. No, I'm supposed to make it bigger. There we go. He looks very, very, very cool. But all of these artwork just look gorgeous.
It does, doesn't it?
Really, really nice. I'm just pausing, looking at them, letting the chat kind of soak it all in. And of course, to no one's surprise, Not sure where to fit these.
So some of the other stuff that we're going to be doing for the comic book creator, we've created artwork for Rose and Donna Noble, and lots of the other classic companions and monsters. So yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Oh, really cool. That sounds really good. Well, keep us up to date with news on both the kids levels and all this kind of new stuff you've got coming on as well, Pete. It's lovely to get all this very exciting Doctor Who related stuff.
Yeah, and then next week I think we'll focus more on talking about the Sonic Adventures on next week's broadcast, which is the other big piece of 3.0, which is 30 new levels, and it's going to be led by the First Doctor and your team of Sonic Adventure versions of the characters who start at level 60, and you get to collect all the Sonic devices and things. I think that's going to be a heck of a lot of fun too.
So right, let's head off to our mid-show break, so I can grab a quick drink. But before we go, let me just remind you what's coming up in the second half. I'm going to continue to die on this expert level. I believe Susan has a code for all of you. Lee was saying earlier, whether she knows about it or not, I'm not sure.
Yes, I do.
We're going to be drawing the giveaway for one of these. And if you win tonight, remember, you get to choose which one you want. You can have the 7th Doctor one, or you can have the 8th Doctor one. And remember, you've got all the autographs in there, and I will mail it to you, so you will have it a real physical object. And that comes with a code for 10 time crystals and 10 of any color fragment, and that giveaway has been open all show. So the usual, if one of the mods could post how you get involved in that giveaway if you want to be part of it. And reminder, of course, while we're taking a couple of minutes break, that you, of course, can be tweeting us your ideas for Doctor Who Legacy highlights, and you can be even completing your Doctor Who Legacy challenge. And I've seen from my Twitter that some of you have completed it already and been tweeting me. And if I just for funsies, of course, but if you do that, you get yourself automatically in the draw for a time crystal on Sunday. Right, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Well, unless you need to go to the toilet or you look like there's a fire, in which case you should probably go somewhere. Cool. Let's go back live and let's talk about it.
All right.
Hello, everybody. We are back. Quick reminder before we continue, of course, we are the Addy Gold giveaway for the autographs is still going. We're going to close that in probably about 22 minutes. And remember, if you are a Addy Posse member, every time you put in a ticket, you get a bonus one. And if you are an Addy patron, have used the donate button beneath the stream, then you also get an extra ticket. So you can have a potential triple entries. And if you're not a member of the Posse, you can type !Posse and it'll give you the list of who's in the Posse and how you can become a member. And if you would like to become an Addy patron, the link is below the channel and it will flash up a big message here and a big load of trumpet and you'll get some bonus Addy Gold and extra invites and all that kind of stuff. And I've done a load of cool stuff on the bot this week as well. I've been playing because I'm off school. I'm off school at the moment because it's the summer holidays. And so those people that have got a whole bunch of stars in front of their name can now actually make little huzzah and boo sound effects.
I thought I heard a sound effect. Yeah, I thought I heard a huzzah.
They can, if I can complete levels, they can activate things and things like that. But they can only do that if they've got basically everything. If they want to do the huzzah sound effects, and they've got to be an Addy patron, an Addy Posse member, custom nickname, custom icon, custom color, custom welcome. They've got to have everything. They've got to have been watching the stream a heck of a lot.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
But I thought that was quite cool. And there's my boo. Thank you, Small Blue Monkey. Small Blue Monkey put down his name in upside down because he thinks it's funny. Right, we've got a code for everyone. Do you want to tell us about this code, Susan?
Yes. Well, I know that there were the live stream that we did at Urban Tap. I know that there were lots of people who couldn't be there that night and who were bummed about that and bummed about not being.
Some sort of weird objections about being in the wrong country. I mean, seriously, I went to a different country. I went to Wales.
I know. I mean, seriously, it wouldn't be that expensive to fly across the world to see me, would it? So in any case, we decided to give out a code for that Ninth Doctor's costume, which is the second chance to get this costume, just to people in the stream. It's actually going to expire within an hour of the show ending, so you don't want to dawdle about claiming this code.
This is an absolutely. Then don't tweet this out, Joey. Don't share this.
Exactly. Exactly. It's limited. It expires in an hour, and after that, the next chance to get the costume will be on Titan's Doctor Who Comics Day.
So an exclusive costume for it's kind of almost like ultra realistic, that picture as well. It's a cartoon, but it's probably the most kind of
Alice Eng. Yeah, she does lovely stuff. I really like Alice Eng's work.
It's a brilliant one. I can't actually fit that anywhere. Let me put it in. Let me tuck that in over here. I realised that lots of people actually watch this stuff in HD these days, so I can actually make these things relatively small and people can actually still read it. So I'm going to tuck it in very quickly underneath that little logo. So if you would like your own version of the Ninth Doctor costume, which in fact, why don't I just come out of this, because I'm bound to die here anyway. So why don't I come out and show you, remind you what you guys are getting. Head into the TARDIS. In fact, here it is. That beautiful costume there of the Doctor handing out some sweets. And the code that you need is 3898 2948 8585 4662, and I'll repaste that into the channel for you. But this is not to share. Do not tweet it out. Do not share it out. It is just for you because you are a regular viewer of this lovely little weekly meet and greet with Tiny Rebel Games. So I'll read it out one more time. 3898 2984. No, I got that wrong. I'm going to start again. 3898 2948 8585 4662. Awesome.
Enjoy, guys. I know most of you need that. I was going to say, by the way, that icon in the upper right-hand corner is not, it turns out, the final version of the icon. It's changed again.
What's wrong with it?
We've simplified it further at the suggestion of our fine account manager at Apple. Had some good feedback for us.
Apple.
Yes, and they've advised us to simplify even further, especially for on small screens and stuff like that. So this week we'll or next week we'll probably reveal that too. But it's a simple black background now, and we're getting rid of logos and things and just making it super simple.
Just TARDIS and gems, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when you go to the store and it's right there underneath it anyway what it is. So I understand why they're starting to do it, but that's becoming more the sort of trend in icons now.
Yeah, it's good.
It looks lovely, blown up big, but I do think it is a little bit hard to read and noisy when it's small.
Let's find out. Oh, yeah, so busy. So busy. It's just a mash of color. Look, you can't even tell what's going on. It's like Joseph's Technicolor Dreamcoat.
So
Cool. Right. You wanted to talk about. Welcome back, Pete. By the way, you wanted to talk about the kids level. No. What were we just talking? We were talking about
we were talking about Cracks in Time, which you said you showed off a bit of last week. First, I want to give some credit where credit is due. It was actually Peter's idea to do the Cracks in Time in the game. He suggested to us a while ago that we should put some sort of immovable spots in the game. So anyone who's pissed off because it's making the game harder, just throw your animosity right over towards Peter Hickman. Just kidding.
I would like to take this opportunity to point out that on all of my suggestions still haven't made it into the game. There's a definite favoritism towards Head of Apple, representatives of BBC, and blokes sitting here next to his sofa are just not getting a look in when it comes to their suggestions. I'm just saying.
Right. So anyway, it ended up really cool. We decided to run with it. We came up with calling that Cracks in Time, and they actually look literally like the Cracks in Time from the Amy Pond era. And they will stay on the board. You cannot reset the board to get rid of them. You just have to sort of suck it up and deal with them. And it actually looks really neat when enemies shuffle gems on you and things like that. It's really fun.
And if you want to see that in action, we used it on last week's show if you missed it, and it's on YouTube. It's a beta version, so obviously things can change. And we also showed the time bomb levels, which I know you're really excited about, Susan.
Yeah, the bombs are really cool too. So the way the bombs work is gems can come in bombed, and they'll have a timer on them of when they're gonna go off, and you'll see that sort of tick down. And all you have to do is match them to get rid of them. But when you have them all over the board and stuff, sometimes it gets difficult. I believe diffuse bomb. I'm looking at Lee to see if this is right. Does or does not? Oh, I'm sorry. There's going to be a new ability to deal with them, to fix bombs. It's not going to be the characters with the old abilities. It's going to be a new ability to diffuse these sorts of bombs.
Awesome. Cool. And if you'd if you'd like to see a special early version of that, go and check out last week's stream. Just seen Doja's in there. Doja's, we got your Posse application. I've just forwarded it onto Tabby. So if any of the rest of you are interested in becoming a member of the Posse, just use !Posse. It'll give you some details on how to do it, and it'll be great to have you as part of our beautiful little community. And of course, there's loads of great community stuff all over the internet related to this channel and also Doctor Who Legacy. You've got the Facebook page, Doctor Who Legacy Facebook page. You've got the Twitter. You've got your Pinterest. You've got the Tumblr. You've got basically you can get involved anywhere. Pete, have you got? What else have you got? Have you done any more stuff in and around the internet? You did that quiz thing over Christmas, didn't you? Have you done anything else?
Yeah, no, we've done that. And the big thing obviously is Doctor Who Lego Dimensions.
Oh yeah, how's that been received?
Well, it's out in September. We kind of announced it and launched it at Comic-Con a few weeks ago in San Diego, and everyone went crazy over it. And quite rightly so, because it's awesome. So for the main Lego Dimensions pack that you buy, there are 3 levels that you can play with the default characters, which are Batman, Wildstar from the Lego Movie, and Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. And you get to play against the Daleks, Cybermen, and Weeping Angels, which is really cool. But then in November... Does this mean
Lego is finally answering the question, what would happen if Gandalf faced off against a Cyberman?
Well, I mean, I could answer that, but I think really it's up to you. What does happen? You choose.
I think it's a question too challenging for the likes of my little mind.
But in November, you'll get to play. You can buy the Doctor Who level pack, which will have all of the Doctors and their TARDISes and K9. You'll be able to play loads of different characters. Captain Jack Harkness is in there. I mean, it's just amazing. Yeah, you have to look at it and play it to appreciate just how much the guys at TT Games and Warner are big fans of Doctor Who, because they've really it's probably the biggest part of Lego Dimensions, and I probably shouldn't say that, but yeah, it's going to be awesome.
This is probably a massive bridge too far, but I'll ask the question that I'm sure everyone else is thinking. Is there any chance of a Doctor Who Legacy Lego crossover, Lego costumes in Legacy?
You should watch this space, Eddie.
Oh, okay. Which space?
I say no more.
Okay. Neither of them are saying anything. They're just laughing at me.
I wanted to bring up, in case anyone missed it in the newsletter, that Katie Manning is going to be on Twitch here with us, hanging out in 2 weeks.
Awesome. I can finally get revenge for how mean they were to me when they popped onto my live stream. I've got a few things to say to Katie Manning.
Very excited. And Noel Clark also told me that he's happy to plan to come on too. So we're also going to, now that we have cool Mickey drawn, we're going to be looking to get that done too.
These celebrities and their prerequisites, eh? Really?
I know.
Oh, come on. If
you're gonna have to up your game, Maddie, you know?
Sorry?
You're gonna have to up your game, you know, for all these interviews.
What? My interviews are awesome.
and Nick Briggs said he'd come back on as well. Now that we're adding, the Jadoon into the game.
Jadoon, what I love,
yeah.
Okay,
so we've got
I need to ask you and Pete and the people in the chat something. Okay. This is a bit embarrassing, so I need to say it kind of quite quietly. Okay. Being a child of the 1980s, not a child of the 1970s and the 60s and stuff, I'm not sure I've ever actually seen Katie Manning in an episode of Doctor Who. I think I've seen something in one of those. So I need to ask you guys, which to give me one or two like storylines that I should go and watch.
You know what you should watch? Because it's like the most relevant thing is you should watch the Sarah Jane Adventures episode, The Death of the Doctor. Because that's like Katie Manning today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Green Death,
and it's really good. Oh, it was that scene with her and Sarah Jane. Peter, you know what I'm talking about.
I do, yeah. No, but
I was so touching.
That series, certainly Green Death, brilliant.
What about a classic? Anyone got any? If you use exclamation mark question and show me what I should go and see. Just you said the Green Death.
Yeah, the Green Death. Yeah.
Is that a classic one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Katie, what happens in the Green Death?
It's about whales and giant maggots, and it's an eco thriller essentially. And it's actually the story where Katie Manning leaves the series. So it's really good. It's really good. It's I still the whole maggot thing still creeps me out.
Space maggots.
Earth maggots.
Earth maggots. Wow. Well, if anyone else has suggestions from hang on, they're coming through on the exclamation question. Some of them are saying I should watch the Three Doctors.
Three Doctors
saying
great.
I should watch Spearhead from Space, which is the first appearance of Katie. Tetra Snake is saying I should watch Terror of the Outer Autons.
Okay, yeah, I mean they're all good, but also the Green Death features the first appearance of Metabolis Free, or as they called it back then, Metabilis Free.
Yes.
Am I geeking out now?
No.
I'm sorry.
Not at all.
Isn't that the transformer that turns into a building?
No.
Oh.
I really love the Three Doctors. That was like the sort of the first time I'd actually watched Eddie Patrick Troughton. I really got into him from watching him in Three Doctors. I became fascinated with his version of the Doctor.
So I wasn't like an embryo when this happened. This is why I haven't seen it. I wasn't alive.
I know you after you are only 15, right?
I could complete my own challenge this week just by being me. So yeah. So looks like I've got a bit of watching to do. Don't worry, I will make sure by the time she's on the show in 2 weeks.
It's in 2 weeks. Yes.
2 weeks. So I will.
And we're also going to be doing some other stuff during that episode. I've mentioned to Addie that Amazon has graciously told us that they'd love to give us some Amazon coins, some codes for Amazon coins to give away. So we'll give that away for Addie Gold. So for freebies on the Amazon store, and they're going to be actually promoting the episode too. Because we're about to do that big promo with them. So this will be sort of a lead into that as well.
Well, in that case, we'd better make sure for that particular episode we have an excellent Doctor Who Legacy highlight, just plugging the stuff I did earlier. So tweet me your Doctor Who Legacy highlight so we can get probably the best one to show on that particular one. And I'll think, and if anyone's got a really good idea for a Doctor Who Legacy challenge that week, it can be difficult, can be easy, can be stupid, can be random, tweet me some ideas and I'll pick my favorite to show in that particular stream, because I think that's going to be like the biggest stream of the year. I think if we're going to be promoted by Amazon and we've got like a special guest on there. And
also message Addie any suggestions you have for questions that you'd like Katie to answer.
Yeah, can we? Sometimes you guys on the forums open up a thread for that. Would that be quite?
Oh,
cool?
we can set up a thread for that. Sure. Yeah, that's a good idea.
In fact, if any of the mod type people are around, if you're working on the Tumblr or the Facebook, maybe you could start like a little thread for that, and
yeah,
we could collect some good Katie Manning questions.
I think that's a great idea.
Let me just clear the question list, and because I've taken down some notes now of the episodes you suggested to watch. Have you guys got any questions for Susan or for Lee? It could be about the 3.0. It could be about Hey Dougie. It could be about the kids.
What we ate for dinner last night.
The kids area, or please try and avoid the when so and so coming question, because the answer is always at some point in the possible future or past timey-wimey. So, avoid those kind of questions. But if I like your questions, then I'll ask it. So I'm just going to clear all the questions now so you can ask me that. So hang on. 3 Doctors. Terror of the Autons. Terror of the Autons. Got it. Wicked. Great. Smashing super. Jay says, can I ask you questions, or have you got anything else you'd like to talk about, both of you?
No, questions are fine on my side. You, Peter?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
J71 says, what happened to the Doctor Who Legacy t-shirts? And I've put his question up on the screen so everyone can read it, especially if you're watching in Braille.
I would still love to do that. I wish we had more bodies and time of the day to do everything that we want to do. But yes, it is still something we would like to do.
Are you missing a seamstress? Is that the problem?
Exactly, yes.
If anyone knows how to knit or to stitch or has a spare loom that Susan can borrow, let her know, and the t-shirt thing just might happen.
Yes, exactly.
ZRS1 says, what did you have for dinner last night? I had pasta with tomato sauce with chopped up bacon in it. Pete?
Yeah, I actually had stuffed pasta with basil and ricotta.
That sounds lovely.
Sounds very nice. Susan?
I had Chinese last night.
Oh, you have a lot of Chinese, don't you?
Do we?
Well, the only other time we've had a meal together, you had Chinese.
Oh, that's true. Yes. That's it. Coincidence.
Oi Matchstick, which is an awesome name. Oi Matchstick. Oi Matchstick. No. Says, will 3.0 be playable on older versions of iPads? The app sometimes crashes on my older iPad mini sad face.
We are doing the best we can, but the unfortunate truth is that if you are on the oldest iOS,
sorry. Anything you say that starts with unfortunate truth, I need to put like that dramatic Doctor Who music back on. Okay,
yes, if you are on a 4th generation device, it's going to really struggle. And the reason for that is that Apple required that all apps be updated to 64-bit. Which is, I sort of have a vague understanding of what it means. So I'm not technical, but basically it meant a lot of extra legwork on the part of Unity to make things work, and lots of extra processing happening. And the downside of all of this is that if you are on like an iPhone 4, you might want to think about upgrading.
Will it work on my SNES?
Ha! But anything like 5, iPhone 5, iPad 5, or iTouch 5 and all that should be fine. Even the 4S or whatever, I think should be fine. But 4 and 3 don't even bother. But 4 is really going to struggle more than ever, is what I'm told.
Will it work on a ZX Spectrum, Susan?
It should, right?
Love ZX Spectrums. And a BBC Micro, Big Granny's Garden, plays Doctor Who Legacy. That'd be awesome.
It's one of those things.
New follower there. So I missed the name. Vitarexlius. I love those names that are just basically consonants and they sound like sneezes.
And yes, to the question someone just asked in the channel, yes, iPhone 4 is getting to be quite old right now. I don't even know what year the iPhone 4 came out.
You're going to put
2000. It was unveiled in 2010, 5 years ago. Yes, that's old in terms of the speed of technology, sadly.
I haven't upgraded this year.
Controversial financial question. Dragon Heart and Soul says, do you know how much the kids area will be yet?
Yes, $4.99 US. But for the $4.99, you get all the access to all the characters throughout the levels. You get all the costumes on first drop, which I think it's over a dozen costumes. It's around looking at Lee. I think it's like 12, 15 costumes. I have to find out for sure. So I do think it's quite a good value for the money.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the community has been saying you for a while, we don't mind paying more, but I think you guys resisting it.
Yeah.
Because, you'll definitely keep the community's kind of goodwill.
Those things, it's these sorts of things are pure nightmares. And the Sonic Adventures is going to be $9.99, but the $9.99 is a massive.
Sonic. Is Dr. Robotnik in it as well? Sorry,
it's a massive amount of value.
That joke 2 weeks ago. It's still funny. It still makes me laugh.
Sonic Adventures, when you start it, first of all, even if you're a new player, you can play the Sonic Adventures. Everybody starts Sonic Adventures with a brand new team of level 60 characters. It'll be the first level 60 characters. And everyone who unlocks that pack starts with that. And so that's the first Doctor, special Sonic version, I should say, of the first Doctor. It's it's Sonic Joe Grant. It's Sonic Mickey Smith. It's Sonic River Song and Sonic Donna Noble.
Oh, that's right. First Doctor's Signet Ring.
Oh, and the first Doctor's Signet Ring. And so you'll start with that team, and there's 30 levels, and it'll drop all of the Sonic devices. I think it's all of them. It's all the Sonic screwdrivers, even like Romana's Sonic screwdriver, and it's like Sarah Jane Smith's Sonic lipstick, and it's the Sonic cane, and it's the Sonic blaster, and River Song Sonic screwdriver. So and all these will be allies as well that will drop.
Sorry,
so it's a lot.
You can't say Sonic lipstick and not laughed off. The word Sonic means making sound. I mean, can you imagine a lipstick that made sound? Just kind of like...
I create the Sonic lipstick.
Just before you carry on, Susan, just last plug. I'm closing the giveaways in a couple of minutes. The code that's just over the other side of the screen here will expire in about an hour after the stream finishes. So go get it. Don't share it on Twitter. Don't share it around. That's an awesome costume for you. And if you want to be in to win one of these of your choice, you've got about 2 minutes to enter before I do it. And remember, if you're a posse member, any entrance you give count. You get an extra one, and if you're an Addy patron, you get an extra one again. So possible triple value there. You've got 2 minutes. Please carry on.
No, I saw lots more questions coming by. I did see someone asking about how you purchase it. So there's a new system in the game that's going to allow the same way you purchase time crystals. There'll be an ability to purchase the kids area and the ability to purchase the new Sonic Adventures. So it's a separate purchase. So you don't trade time crystals in for it. It's a sort of cash purchase.
Yeah.
And says, are there any plans to include Lady Christina or the bus as companions? Can I just respond to that?
Hang on, let me finish on this one.
She's asked about the bus as a character. I need to yell at her.
What I was going to say, yes, is that we have put in a new system also to make sure that, so basically because it's done that way, because it's not a trade of time crystals, it's a transaction that happens with the store, which makes it much easier to make sure that you never can lose those purchases. They're bound to your account. There's a restore button if you move to a new device. And so you never have to worry that what happened to my time crystals? It's not like this is an area of the game, like the fan area, that will be super easy to restore if there's any trouble. Now you can go ahead and chastise whoever you wanted to chastise.
The freaking bus? Well, the bus is a companion. A bus? Just because we've got the Humobile in and just because we've got Bessie in, and I objected enough to them at the time, does not mean we put a bus in as well. I mean, what are we going to go with the motorbike that the Doctor did up the side of the building, the hot air balloon that they flew?
I got asked about the horse in Girl in the Fireplace.
No.
The horse.
No bus, no horse.
I mean, just think it through from a licensing perspective. How could the BBC get the licensing for a London bus on Doctor Who Legacy? I mean, think of the people that would have to be involved. They'd have to get Boris involved. I mean, it's a ridiculous question. No bus. Plus, people would ask me to use it. They'd be like, they'd just remind me, they'd make it a really good character. And then every expert level from now on would require the bus. And I'd be like, yeah, go bus, get them.
But you could have the vehicle team of the week.
Oh, go away. No, God. And then you'd play it, wouldn't you? Bessie Balloon.
La, 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 I'm not listening. La, la, la.
Anyway.
All right, more questions. I saw lots of questions coming back.
Okay, one more question, then we're going to do this draw.
All right.
What else have we got?
Actually, somebody questioned whether Romana had a sonic screwdriver, and yes, she did. And if you Google it, you'll find out where.
Thank you. No one important says, is there any chance of any new music for the game? Is that part of the 3.0 update?
It is not part of 3.0. Yes, in the future, but no, it's not part of this update.
Will you please make giftable codes for giving people the new levels?
Ooh.
I don't know. It's something, and maybe on a platform by platform basis. It's like each of the stores have like their own sort of systems of doing those things. Like Google has their.
You know what I make it sound like, on. I gift you air from my lungs and a set of kids levels for Doctor Who Legacy. I mean, it would just be beautiful.
We've also done, and I don't know if you showed this or if it was even in yet on the beta version that you had, Addy, but we've done some long overdue UI overhauls so that, for instance, the TARDIS and team and perks and all of that are all now in one tab as opposed to having to jump around.
Yes, I noticed that, but I didn't mention it in case I wasn't supposed to mention it, so I kind of skipped past it.
No. So that's new. So we've reorganized that to just make it a little bit more intuitive and user friendly.
Have you corrected the word settings?
I think I think I remember hearing that. And yes, I think so.
Still says setting.
Does it?
I mean, this isn't the beta version, but it still says setting. I'm just saying that, it's coming up on like a year anniversary since I first chastised you about this.
Okay, setting. This is where you go to do settings. Setting,
Sort it out, Cummings. Actually, I've just seen Real Tegan asked if Frobisher is going to appear.
Oh, that's the one that Sylvester McCoy played in The Hobbit, isn't it?
We need to get back to talking about getting more Big Finish stuff in, Peter.
Frobisher, is Frobisher Big Finish, or is it?
Is it the penguin thing you started telling me about last time?
He's a penguin from Big
Marvel?
Finish. No, he's Big Finish.
Are you sure he didn't appear in the comics first?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes, no, I think he did.
Okay, I'm not going to outkick you on that.
My conversation is currently taking place, so it might happen. It might happen.
Really? I had no idea.
If you like penguins who aren't penguins.
Oh, God. Only in Doctor Who could you get penguins that aren't penguins, dwarves that are in fact emperors of the galaxy, statues that are actually the Master's TARDIS, trees that bring life to daughters that have disappeared for years on end.
Oh, you're right, Peter. It came from Doctor Who magazine first.
Yeah.
All
in the
hail
80s.
Frobisher, all hail Big Talking Birds.
They're all agreeing with me. Sorry. And actually, and the people at Panini would agree as well.
All right, the raffle is now closed. We have 43,880 tickets sold, and that includes all the bonus tickets you guys got for being either Posse members or Addy patrons. I'm going to start the tombola whizzing past here, and obviously we've got one winner. And if you are the winner, you will need to message me. If you could say publicly which one you want, so people know which ones have gone. So you've got the 7th Doctor one, or you've got the 8th Doctor one. So tell us publicly which one you want. And then if you could privately message me on Twitch, your real name, your real address, including a postal code and all that kind of stuff. And I'll get that sent to you, early next week. Also, unless you tell me not to, I will write the code on the inside with a little message saying, thanks coming, bye, type thing. But if for any reason you don't want that written in there, let me know in that message. Pete, do you want to give us an exciting and dramatic countdown until I press the button?
How many seconds?
You can choose, really. 10. When the show's going to finish in, about...
Here we go. 10.
Okay.
9.
Da-ding.
8.
Da-ding.
7.
Da-ding.
6.
Da-ding.
5. 4.
Da-ding.
3. 2.
All hail King Frobisher.
1.
It's... Oh, yeah! Elthesh! Congratulations, Elthesh. You have got yourself a piece of history. Doctor Who Legacy history. And if Pete comes to the next Addy meet, hint, we could get his signature on it. Something else as well. So, Elthesh, if you could, well done. Congratulations to you. If you can tell us which one you want, and then if you could message me the details I discussed. All right, we're in the final minutes of the show. Pete and Susan, plug away. Or...
Well, certainly I will come to the next Addy meet, which I'm going to guess, is going to be around December time, when maybe Tiny Rebel are in the
Indeed. Indeed.
And obviously, there won't be a Comic Con that I need to attend, so I will be able to make it to Cardiff.
Cool.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Is elected to have the 8th Doctor card. So if we hear any sounds of sobbing, that's Lee in the background because he wanted that one. But that's Lee's favourite, has gone. Elflesh has departed. Susan, any final plugs?
Any final plugs? No, I mean, I hope everyone can join us for the big Twitch, and especially in 2 weeks. And we will definitely put some calling out there for questions for Katie.
Yes.
And please spread the word about 3.0.
Absolutely. Really, really looking forward to it. I hope you guys have all enjoyed tonight's show. Thank you so much for coming along. All 270 of you looking at the current number. If you missed at the beginning, there we go and rewatch. I'll put the show up on YouTube, but go and rewatch it because I gave you a challenge at the beginning. And I also asked for your suggestions for highlights from these shows for us to use in future shows. And I'd love your suggestions. Please tweet them to me and I'll retweet some of my favorite just to kind of keep the publicity going throughout the week and so on. Quick plug from me. My regular podcast with Spud is every Tuesday, and we can now find that on iTunes and Audio Boom as well. It's called Spud Addy, where we talk about all sorts of random stuff. And of course, there'll be regular streams from me doing all sorts of different things over the next few days.
Addy, one more thing.
Yeah.
If you haven't already done it, please rate the app and rate it good.
Thank you. Rate the app. Okay, and of course you can also follow on Twitter and also retweeting the things that Doctor Legacy put out also really helps as well. Because it kind of spreads it to your friends and things. So if they do a cool little announcement, maybe you could retweet that and spread that out. All right, are we done?
We are done. Thank you, everybody.
Do you two want to do the closing line, or is it me?
No, you do it. Go for it.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming, everybody. You have been fantastic. And you know what? So was I. Goodbye. Thank you, everyone.
Follow, 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 follow.